Hey, it's Andy with Team of the Century and Century 21 Everest Realty Group. Thank you so much for joining me today. I just wanted to do a quick overview of our pricing strategy, and what I mean by that is how we look at homes that are on the market right now that we currently have listed, and how we go about seeing what the market's telling us and what we need to do when it comes to pricing. Now, all of this is predicated upon we as agents doing our job on marketing your home, making the calls, all the Facebook ads, all of that stuff. So all of that stuff being equal, this is the pricing strategy that we use in order to price homes. So we come up with your first price of your property. Now we do this by, well, we here at Team of the Century, we do this by running what's called a CMA, which is very similar to an appraisal, and it comes up with the general market value of your home and what we're going to present the home out at the price to the market. Now I'm going to put up here on the screen our actual pricing strategy on how we work it here at Century 21. And I'll read through it real quick and then give a little bit of an explanation and then give you an example of how this applies and why the numbers are so big. So you'll understand here in just a second. So Century 21 Everest pricing strategy: if over a 3-week period the property is not sold, in almost all cases it's always overpriced. So scenario 1, if we have your home on the market and for 3 weeks there are no showings, no offers, then we know the home is priced somewhere between 7 to 10% over market value. Scenario 2 is if we have a few showings, 1 to 3 per week, and we have no offers still, then the home is somewhere between 5 to 7% overpriced. And here's why we know that. Statistically, historically, homes on the market sell between 0 and 4% of their current asking price. So not where they started, but of the current price at the time that the home goes under contract. So if we're at 5%, we're going to be seeing some people come through, but it's still going to be overpriced. That's the market telling us that we need to adjust our price. Again, if all of the rest of the marketing pieces are put in place by your agent. So those are some big numbers. If you talk 7 to 10% overpriced on a $300,000 home, wow, we really missed the mark. It's going to be a big $30,000 difference. And we're going to talk about how that is and why that could happen here in just a second. So some of these price points that you're talking about could be really, really big numbers in order to do that. So let's talk about that. So the market is, it has its ups and downs, right? Now, I cannot take credit for this. I did not come up with this. Rob Oakey at our office, he is one of the principal brokers. I don't remember all of their titles. He's one who helped found Century 21 Everest. And he came up with this and he shared this with us, and it made so much sense to me to explain it to people this way that I thought it would definitely be worth giving a shot and trying. So you have your normal market cycle. There's the ups and the downs, no big deal. Here's how he explained it. If you had a ball, that's your house at the top of the market, and it's going to start rolling down this hill because markets do decline, right? He compared it to rolling a ball down a hill in San Francisco. There are going to be 2 ways to stop that ball rolling. The first way is to wait until the market starts to come back up. And as the market goes back up, because we're hoping that this is going to be going in an upward direction, in general, ups and downs, but totally an upward direction, that you're going to be able to catch that ball on the way back up. Now that could take a long time, 6 months, a year. There's no way to know what's going to happen in the market. Otherwise, what you need to do is you've got to get ahead of that ball as it's rolling down the hill and price your home accordingly in order to catch that price drop. Otherwise, if you continue to try to get this by a $2,000 price drop, a $5,000 price drop, these smaller increment price drops where the numbers that we looked at are showing that that's not what we need to be doing. We need to be a 5% or a 10% price drop. We are going to continue to watch this ball go down the hill and chase it down the hill and not quite be able to catch it and chase the market down. So what we need to do is get ahead of the market, aggressively price drop on the home in order to get as much interest as we can so that we don't end up down here and waiting for that property to come back up. So That's where our pricing strategy comes in. That's why we do it that way. I know it's a very simple drawing, but it made so much sense to me. I wanted to get it out there and share it with you guys. If you have any questions about the value of your home or anything else that has to do with real estate, investing, commercial, we take care of everything. We'd love to help you out. Give us a call, leave a comment below. Thanks so much.